In an effort to be intentional and to maximize my cozy time and hobbies, I am kind of doing a reset for my planner routine. We are the end of first quarter, so let's talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, what I changed, and let's get into it. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is my kind of hybrid system that I had, where I had my N2 Sterling ink planner with my A5 bullet journal, and things have kind of changed. So, as far as my bullet journal, I am still very much using this, but this has quickly turned into just kind of like a brain dumping situation. Well, not really turned into, because that was kind of the plan for this one. So, it is quickly turning into my social media book versus my life book. Outside of the calendars, I don't actually use this for life. I very much write my life into my phone and my Sterling ink planner. But I don't remember to do my Sterling ink. So I have a couple weeks where my Sterling ink planner is just blank, and I'm trying to get better at actually using like an actual like pre-made planner. But I did, however, expand my planner thing because I busted back out my traveler's notebook for this. And yes, I did decorate it. Yes, I made some of these charms myself. So like I will have a video of me showing you the decorations on this planner, but my N2 planner fits perfectly in there, like perfectly. And I have 3 inserts in here. So the first insert is just a blank one. And that one I have not actually figured out what I want to use with it. Actually, I haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet. But the lined one, that is my budget. That is where I'm writing how much I'm spending, and I'm trying to get that together and decide how I want to do it, when I want to do it. I'm thinking that the craft one might just be a memory book for 2026. I'm not really sure. And then, of course, like my actual planner is in here as well. So I have gone back to the traveler's notebooks. I have a pocket notebook that I'm going to be using as well. But right now, I'm kind of back in love with my traveler's notebook. I'm actually going to be adding some ribbon and stuff to this. I love her. I'm so happy with this. Like, she makes me happy just looking at her, and I carry her to work. She goes in my purse. And also, like, shout out the sticker. It makes me happy. But yeah, so I'm still using this, but they have turned, it's like I've kind of relied more on my Sterling ink for my everyday and my work life. I haven't gotten to a point where I feel like I need to separate my work life. I do have a separate 50-cent notebook that I use to take notes for my job, though. Like, I didn't like taking notes in my Sterling ink. It's too small for me personally, but this has quickly turned into like my YouTube thing. Like, I use the calendar pages and the goal pages for my personal stuff, but like this is what April looks like. Like, that's social media stuff. And then I actually write out like notes for like my videos for like Fantasy 101 and stuff. I write it all in here. So I'm more than halfway done with the book already, and I think I like keeping it as my YouTube situation, so I'm okay with that. Another thing, like I said, I have my fitness journal that I use to track like my sleep and other symptoms that I'm experiencing from medications that I'm on and just things of that nature. And I actually think that I want to use my pocket. I have a pocket traveler's notebook that's kind of just been sitting there. I have pocket notebook inserts. So I finally bought a pocket notebook cover, and we're going to set that up. And that is going to be the one that I use for, it'll be a workout book, my wellness book, and then my tracker book in there. And I think that that's going to be all right. I'm going to see how I like it. Of course, I've not used a pocket anything since I lived in Japan. So we'll see how I feel about it now. As far as reading, I'm still very much using this bad boy. It is really like, I'm enjoying it. Like I said, if you guys want to see me using my reading planner and stuff, that is on Read with Melanin. I keep all the reading stuff fairly separate from this channel, but like I'm still very much using my reading planner. So right now I have 4 4 in my system, and I think that that works for me right now. I'm not changing it. That's what I've kind of like, it kind of morphed in February, and I've just been like, yeah, no, this actually works really well for me, because this is kind of like the hobby nexus, and I want to also kind of track my hobbies. I think another thing that I'm going to be including in the craft one, I think I want to keep track of my plants again. So I'm reviving my plants. Depression and all that stuff, my plants did not survive, unfortunately. So I'm reviving my inside plant garden with all of my favorite all of my favorite plants, but I'm also trying to revive my outside garden. And this year, my main goal is the front yard. So I'm working on the flower beds and stuff. And so I want to kind of keep track of everything that I put in my yard, everything. I want to keep track of that. So it's very possible that that book might turn into like a gardening type tracker situation. So if I do that, I will show you guys. Another one is I have another insert, and the third insert is a dotted one. And that one is because I want to start working on relearning Japanese. And I wanted to sign up for the classes at the Japanese consulate here in Houston, but the classes didn't really match with my Disney schedule. And so I just got the workbooks. So these are the workbooks that they're using at the consulate for the classes. So it is Japanese for Busy People 1. I got it in both the Kana version and the English version. And my reason for that is I want to do the lesson first in English, like with the English things on there, and take the quizzes and do all that. And then also I want to do the lesson again, but I want to see if I can read the kanji like I'm supposed to. So it's like, we're kind of double checking. And then also there is an accompanying workbook that also goes with this. And along with these, there's also online resources. So they have like pronunciation audio and conversation audio and things like that. And so I will be tracking all of that in this insert right here. I haven't fully made the insert yet, but right now I have like goals and like frequently used expressions and things like that. So I think there's 10 modules in this first one. So as I go through these and mark these up and everything, like we'll be able to see, like, did I need to buy 2 different versions of this workbook, or like, will I be able to do it? And I hope that by the time I get to the Kana version, that I will be able to read the kanji out loud, or read the Kana out loud. And like, I don't know, it kind of feels like it's like an extra test to make sure that I grasped everything that I needed to grasp in the book. So that is what I'll be doing. And then hopefully, if everything works out, I'll be able to take at least one language class at the consulate. I think they're virtual learning right now, but I just feel a little uncomfortable. And like, I want to do it myself first to see how I feel and then go out there. So this is just going inside my traveler's notebook. It's not a separate journal or anything. So that is what I'll be doing. I also need to revamp my home notebook. That one's kind of been dead for a couple of years. So yeah, that is my current planner ecosystem. I think this works really well for me. It's been working nicely. And like I said, I've gotten back into making charms. I've gotten back into just making everything. I'm literally waiting for my ribbon to arrive so that I can tie a ribbon. And I have some new elastic arriving because I need to punch a second hole, because I want to hold at least, with my sterling ink, I can only hold about 3 in here before it becomes too much. And so I want to just add 2 more elastics. I think 2 more elastics will probably be good, but I want to add 2 more elastics to it. So that's my baby. But yeah, as I change things, of course, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming back to the Nexus. Let me know if you guys have any questions about traveler's notebooks and stuff. Yes, I recorded myself doing some of these things, so there will be some shorts and stuff coming out later on during the month. Logging out of the Nexus until next time, nerds. Bye.